Hi my lovelies, another journal. I was lucky enough to get some amazing letters off our auction site New Zealand Trade Me, and they all were to Captain Harry Goodrick, and from his wife, a lot of them Rita. And I thought, I didn't just want to use them as scrap pages. So what I've done is I have made a journal and I have called it Rita I, or Rita 1, so that I can memorialize this lady who I now am lucky enough to own a whole lot of her letters. So I've made up a little story about her. She loves dressmaking and anyway, I will go through that as we're going. Okay, so here is just the soft cover to protect her on her journey. This one is in black lace. I wanted to give it a go. I've never done black lace before, even though I wear a lot of black. So just undo her. She is just as chock-a-block as she usually is, as you will see. So the soft cover once again has pockets and a really pretty lace there. I didn't want to do too much to the cover because I thought that embroidery and the crochet was beautiful just as is. Okay, I'll just pop that to one side. And here is Rita 1. So she's normal size, she's A5, and the cover has a whole lot of applique and an aged photo, and that's actually a metal frame. And on the side there I have just got a little dangle cluster with keys, measuring tape, some crochet, and on the back I have covered her with a really lovely quilting cotton and this beautiful applique, rose applique, and some black lace. Okay, so she is chocker, as you can see. She has lots of dangles. I've decided that this is Rita's grandmother and her inspiration for her dressmaking. As you can see, she is huge and she has lots of little cool bits and pieces hanging out of her in all directions. And I will try and remember to go over those as I go. You can take this off if it is bothering you. It's got a ball clasp chain there, so you'll be able to get that off nice and easy if you purchase this one. I have to say, this is my favourite so far. And although some of them I have been hard to let go, I think this is going to be the hardest yet. So you open her up and here you have a label Rita 1, and I thought this could potentially be a picture of her and her little sister when they were younger. That is a genuine photograph. There's lots and lots and lots of genuine ephemera in this journal. So if that's the kind of journal that you're after, this would be your cup of tea. So this isn't to her husband and this is to someone else, but I believe it is from Rita. We'll have a look in a second. And the date, I think, is 63. It's a really thick letter. You could either use this yourself. 54 this was sent, so I'm not sure if that envelope actually goes with it. Lots and lots of pages. If you want to keep it as a letter, you could keep it as a letter, or you could use them in your own journal. And then there is, yes, that is to her husband, my very dearest loved husband. So the envelope that I've got it in is just a different envelope. And then there's this gorgeous little letter. Dear Daddy, thank you for your lovely letter. I start my holidays August 20th. I have nearly read all my book. Hurry home, Daddy, because I want to go out with you. Petrus, I think it is, as well. So is Mum. my and me lots of love. So genuine. I did not write that. That came with the letter, which I think is actually so gorgeous. You have a writing board here, and this is from the lovely SamPoole. I've just covered it with some pattern paper on the back, just because she is so chunky. And once again, when you are writing on the journal pages, you can put that in so that you've got a nice sturdy surface in case there's things on the other side that might prevent that. I'll just pop those back in there. This was quite fun to do. I've just resined that lady, and then I've mirrored her on the other side as well. You've got a pocket here. Can't remember if I put anything in that one or not. Nope, so that one would be yours to fill if you purchase this. Little bit of pattern paper there, lace, journaling space, genuine photograph. I thought that might be someone that, maybe her mother or someone that she made a dress for perhaps. Some lace trim on the side there. That is a genuine old postcard from 1956. And here we go. That's another old letter. It's funny, I recognise her writing now. So I know this is from her. Such fine paper, I can't believe it's lasted that long. And they're all from anywhere from the 30s right up to the 60s, mostly 50s though. This was another genuine piece of ephemera. This is an old postcard, but it's a greeting card, so it's one that you would send for a wedding, and I think that's really gorgeous. And that's genuine as well. It's just a old black and white postcard that suits this journal really well. Like I said, lots and lots of genuine ephemera in this one. That is the Pepin Press paper. I love that. That's the engraved one. Some journaling space, just a black velvet ribbon trim on the page. You have two pockets here made out of sewing paper, and in this is another letter to her husband. That's 1952. It'd be quite fun to go through and read all these. I'm not going to read them to you though. A little bit of journaling space there, something, a little pocket there to stick something into, another pocket here with another genuine old letter. Like I say, you could either keep them. This one is from 1946. Again, my dearest darling husband. They must have been so in love. So when I read some of these, I thought I can't just use them as scrap pages. That was the original thought. I thought that could be them on their wedding day or someone in their family. I got that as an original old photograph, but I don't think it is. I actually think it's a reproduction. Someone has reprinted that on modern paper, just so that you know. Just a little tab there made out of vintage pattern paper, and just a little dangle there with some little tags on it. And the middle of all of the three signatures have something on the end of them. So this one has some mother of pearl shell, and they're all on lobster clasps in case you find them annoying and want to take them off. Or potentially put them somewhere else in the journal. That would be completely up to you. Sorry about my sniffing. Journaling space. I tried to make sure there was a lot of that in here. Just a little pull out scrappy notebook. Most of it is actually just genuine old book pages, but the plain ones that are right at the front of the book. Some pretty little applique there. I thought these little birds were cute, but doesn't he look grumpy? He looks like such a grumpy little bird. I don't know why. I think it's the way they've drawn his eyes. but I think he's adorable nonetheless. We all have Grumpy. Maybe it's the morning. Maybe he's not a morning bird. Another applique there. I will hold them up as much as I can remember, because it is black, and I know, because I have a black cat, that it's very hard to photograph and take film of. Okay, that's the end of the first signature. This I quite like. Looks like just a decorative page, but that there is actually a little pocket, so I haven't got anything in there at the moment. This is journal 6 too, so as usual you'll notice a few 6s throughout. So you've got a little 6 there. That's a genuine old photo. That is off a really old pattern that came only as a master, and you were meant to trace it off. Do not cut, it says. I cut it, as you can see. Just a little journaling tag in there. Another letter. And the blue paper. See, this is why I bought it, because I realised so many of them had blue paper in them. I thought, oh, that would be great for journaling pages in my blue journals that I do, and I just, like I said, can't bring myself to use them like that. I would rather them just sit like that. You can, because I wasn't strong enough. Just a little feather dangle there. This is cool. This is something I adapted from SamPoole's, and I will put all the links of her packs and kits that I've used in this journal. She's got some amazing stuff. If you haven't seen her, you should definitely check her out. And I just adapted it slightly so that I could put actual fabric samples on the page, because I thought if you're a dressmaker back in, say, the 40s or 30s, you probably would want to sample all your laces and keep a record of them. Just a little bit of stamping, stenciling, all in different coloured inks. And over here I made a pocket out of pattern paper. These are a really cool set of cards that I managed to get. I didn't have to make them, or print them. And that's just a little pocket, and in there it's a cable and wireless telegram. Can't see the date, but that says printed in England 1911. I think the date may have been over there, or on the stamp where we can't see it, but again, completely genuine, that one. So because it's quite delicate, that's why I've decided to pop that safely in there. This is just a really cool genuine advertisement. It was just tucked away in a sewing pattern that I got. So I thought I would tuck that behind there. Lots of pockets, lots of space. Just another little journaling card that you can journal on the back of. And just a little envelope that I just put a little piece of note paper in there, and coffee dyed. Oh, and that was a genuine stamp on the front of that envelope as well. This is a page from Rita's husband, Harry Goodrick's address book that came with the auction as well. So those are their friends, I would say, friends, family. That was quite cool. Lots of journaling space, just some stamping, and a little bit of water added to it. You've got a little dangle there of a flower. This doily is beautiful. Bit of stamping over here on coffee dyed paper, stenciling, sorry. This is the only letter that I could bring myself to put in here, and it was because I love the sound of it. It was still from Rita, and I didn't stick anything on it, and I had to leave it in the middle so that if someone wanted to read it they could. And there's a little dangle on this signature which I think is really cute. It's a teeny tiny little printing of the cover of a McCall's magazine, genuine McCall's magazine, that I printed really tiny and resined. Little dangle on there that I have beaded. Just the other side of the address book, lots of journaling space. Little corset on this one. Belly band there. You can put something in there, just stamped on the background. Some pretty lace there. This is a very old school gift card I got off Trade Me. You probably remember those if you're in New Zealand. It's from only my childhood though, so not that old, but still vintage, I guess. These are great. So I believe this is from a cigarette packet. It is genuine. Yep, Tobacco Co. Limited London, Major Drapkin & Co. I got quite a few of them, so I've put a couple throughout this journal. Another genuine photograph. Another journaling card, just with a little resined lady there. And some genuine old hooks and eyes. Have to keep moving, sorry. The sun keeps catching up with me and coming through the window, so if you notice a pause, that's why. These are just some, I guess the workroom, I made them to look like kind of Polaroids, but also like cards that you may collect to record the sizes of your models and your dresses that you made, your customers. There's another one on the other side. This one flips out, a little bit of journaling space there, and you could journal around that as well. This here comes out, and I just made a little sewing kit. So you've got pins, there's needles in here. My cat's name's Needles. Some thread, some vintage buttons, and some old fasteners. I'll put that in properly again afterwards. That just, the lace just slips through there and ties in a bow. I really enjoyed making this page. Just a bit of collage, little tiny details. This is another cigarette card that slides out. Gosh, it's such tiny writing, I can't even read that one to see. Yes, Armu Club cigarettes. And a little slide that I made. A little bit of journaling space and some mixed media stamping, a sticker, stenciling on coffee dyed paper, just a little cluster up here, and that's a genuine stamp that I have resined. I'm going to have to move again, I know. Some more pep and press paper. This one here, just a side paper clip, genuine photo in there, and another letter from Rita. And on that one I just have a little 2 reels of cotton. I think there's a needle on there as well. And I thought Rita might have gone to a show, and I managed to get old but not really old, so it's when Steel Magnolias came out. And another letter in there. It's on quite significant paper. See, that one's from 1939. My dear Harry. Got another 6 up there on the pattern paper. Oh, this paper here, that is that same pattern that was the slips and scanties, the vintage master pattern that said don't cut, that I've cut up, and I have just printed onto that. That is some texture paste stenciled onto coffee dyed paper, some stamping and a little die cut there. That's another waterfall scrappy notebook that comes out, and one of my resined flower tags. Just a little Polaroid that I've made there, and I have done that one so that it looks like a Polaroid, so I've actually covered that in Duracell. Labour of love. Cut it out first, covered in Duracell, and stuck it back in so that it really looked like a Polaroid. Just gives it a little bit of shine. A little snippet roll there of all the laces and the appliques that I've included in the journal. Some more stenciling. In here you can journal there, but you've also got tuck spot there and there. And this one is just a little page topper. Oh, I need to move again. That sun, which you can journal in as well. Oh, and a little dragonfly dangle held on with a safety pin. And once again, that stamp there is genuine. Yeah. These are fun. Well, hang on a second. I will just pause the video and move the curtains once again. Okay, I have to make do. Almost finished anyway. These are stereoscope cards. Maybe it's better if I hold it down there. I can't even block the light. Hang on a second. There we go. So they are, I had to look these up because they're beyond my time, but they are 2 different pictures taken on a slightly different angle in order to give a 3D effect almost. And this is just an old pattern, by the way. I think it was from about the 70s, 80s. And we are almost done. The sun is driving me nuts, I don't know about you. And here, just a little souvenir card that I've made, souvenir letter card. And inside I have put some photos of New Zealand. They are genuine, they are vintage. And you would be able to journal on the other side as well as journal along there, I guess, if you wanted to. Guys, I'm so sorry about the sun. I wanted to get this done for you so that you could see it, otherwise I don't know when I'll get the chance, because it's Monday tomorrow and I am back teaching and I don't get home in time in order to get filming done where the sun is in a good place, just like today, so it would have been just as bad and I would have had to wait another week. And these guys here, oh, these are really cute. Oh, use my makeshift blind, and this is SamPoole again, these little cards, and they're really cute. I'm going to use them again. They look so genuine. And then the staples, I have just put a little bit of alcohol ink on them, so they kind of give that look where they rusted and the rust went onto the paper. And they just slip into that little pocket there. And I'm not sure if I showed the back or not, I can't remember, but there we go. That is her. That is my next journal. I hope you enjoy this one, even though it's black. If black's not your thing, and the story that's I've made up behind it, and please let me know in the comments. Okay guys, bye.